What's up, guys? Check out the new Coros Apex2 Pro watch. Newest gear edition. Got the titanium outside, the sapphire glass face. It comes with a Velcro wristband. Feels like it wouldn't hold water. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the features that I'm interested in with this watch, as well as the reasons I decided to go ahead and buy this watch for my upcoming thru hike. So, do I really need a GPS watch for an Appalachian Trail thru hike? Probably not. Is it gonna make me feel better? Definitely. Is it gonna make me feel $450 better? Really? I don't know, but I'm anxious to find out. So, the two features I'm interested in with this watch are the navigation features and the sleep monitoring system. I think it would be cool to monitor my sleep over time in an effort to enhance the quality. But mainly, I purchased the watch for the navigation features. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of GPS watches that do all this, and I'll get into why I decided to go with this one. But the main thing that sold me was the ability to upload routes onto the watch and then follow the route. When you start the route, it'll show your location with a dot and the trail that you're following. And if you deviate from the trail, you'll get an alert, either a vibration or a beep saying, hey, you've deviated from trail, go left or go right. That's what really sold me. Also, the titanium body and the sapphire glass face made me feel like it would be nice and durable. So the reasons I decided to go ahead and buy this watch for this upcoming hike. I realized the Appalachian Trail is well marked and I shouldn't have any issues. Even on a January hike, I shouldn't have any major issues finding trail. I don't know. We're going to find out. But if I do have any major issues, it's going to be nice to have this thing. I really feel like it's one of those things where, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. If, for those of you that haven't been following along, in 2021, I started hiking the Appalachian Trail in Duncannon, Pennsylvania, going north on February 28th, I believe. And I hit a late snowstorm when I got to Vermont, right as I was crossing the line. And it really took me by surprise. The snow was coming down a lot faster than I expected. Completely covered trail in no time. The snow was sticking to the trees, so you couldn't see the blazes. And when I went to, pull out my phone to pull up gut hooks and see where I was at, the snow was hitting the phone and melting so fast it was like playing in a puddle of water. I did eventually find trail, and there was a shelter nearby, so I was able to get to it. And once I got there, it took me about 45 minutes to get my wet clothes off and put dry clothes on, because my hands just weren't working and I was shaking so bad. So that was definitely enough to scare me and enough to entice me to go back on trail in January to try to defeat those fears, I guess. Definitely a big reason why I want to do this in January now, because it intimidated me. So yeah, that is the main reason I decided to go ahead and purchase this watch. I feel like also it would be irresponsible. I can afford it, so just to have something like that could end up being a crucial piece of gear, when you're in potentially life-endangering conditions, I feel like it was just the best decision. So, also, I was thinking about this like maybe a week ago. I ordered it on Amazon, so it only took like 2 days to get in, but I was thinking about it like a week ago, and then I came across a video by the New Hampshire hiker. She spells it Nahamsha hiker. And I met her at the hostel right before the 100-mile wilderness in 2021, and she was with Cody. I don't know if you ever seen her channel, you can follow her 2021 hike. Her and this other guy linked up and hiked together, and I got the privilege of meeting both of them at the hostel. And I remember we had breakfast together, and then we got dropped off on trail at the same time. And so when I had seen her channel some time back, of course I subscribed. I think it's really cool watching people that you've actually met in person as opposed to, you know, some random person. It's kind of abstract. Anyways, she has a really good video out about the Coros Apex2 Pro. I think she mentioned her old Coros in a previous video and they gave her a new one, or she broke it and mentioned it in a video and they gave her a new one. I'm not sure. But she does a really good job of breaking down the watch, showing some of the different features, and really talked me into it. I didn't go straight from the video and pulled the trigger on the watch. I had to look at the different options that were out there, you know, and kind of compare and contrast. And I decided in the end that this would be a good option for me. So just wanted to give a shout out to her for the video and for the, you know, the information. Also, while I'm doing shout outs, I want to send a shout out to my buddy Zulu. I worked with him at United Towing and Transport for about a year. He's a really good guy. Right now he's going through it. He's got a pinched nerve and he's on workers' comp. He's a writer in his spare time. He likes to write crime novels, caper novels, stuff like that. He has a few ebooks out there. Since his injury, he has started a podcast where he's talking about his ebooks and some of his thoughts on writing and novels. So if you're interested, check it out. It's at Spreaker.com. That's SPREAKER.com. And it is Fallen Man Productions Podcast. So check him out if you think that would be something that you're interested in. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and shout out two friends from Pennsylvania that I stayed with for a while. Great people, Hillary and Keysha. They have a podcast that you can find on Spotify. The name of the podcast is Wandering Star. And I'll give you just a little teaser. There's a bigger description if you go to Spotify, but this is the first sentence. Two friends experimenting with quantum healing hypnosis technique go on a journey through 13 soul experiences. Yeah, really interesting. I've listened to a couple of the episodes and I'm looking forward to finishing them up once I get out on trail and I can really give them my full attention. So that's all I have for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one.